can your diet really help put you during a good mood? And may what you select to eat or drink encourage bad moods or mild depression? While certain diets or foods might not ease depression or put you instantly during a better mood, they'll help as a part of an overall treatment plan. There's more and more research indicating that, in some ways, diet may influence mood. We do not have the entire story yet, but there are some interesting clues. Basically, the science of food's effect on mood is predicated on this. Dietary changes can cause changes in our brain structure, chemically and physiologically, which may cause altered behavior. How are you able to use food to spice up mood? So how do you have to change your diet if you would like to undertake to enhance your mood? You will find 8 suggestions below. Attempt to incorporate as many as possible, because no matter their effects on mood, most of those changes offer other health benefits also. 1. Don't banish carbs, just choose smart ones. The connection between carbohydrates and mood is all about tryptophan, a non-essential amino-alkylic acid. As more tryptophan enters the brain, more serotonin is synthesized within the brain, and mood tends to enhance. Serotonin, referred to as a mood regulator, is formed naturally within the brain from tryptophan with some help from the B vitamins. Foods thought to extend serotonin levels within the brain include fish and vitamin D. Here is the catch, though: while tryptophan is found in most protein-rich foods, other amino acids are better at passing from the bloodstream into the brain. So you'll actually boost your tryptophan levels by eating more carbohydrates. They appear to assist eliminate the competition for tryptophan, so more of it can enter the brain. But it is vital to form smart carbohydrate choices like whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes, which also contribute important nutrients and fiber. So what happens once you follow a really low carbohydrate diet? Consistent with researchers from Arizona State University, a really low carbohydrate, ketogenic diet was found to reinforce fatigue and reduce the will to exercise in overweight adults after just a fortnight. 2. Get more omega-3 fatty acids. In recent years, researchers have noted that omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids found in fatty fish, flaxseed, and walnuts may help protect against depression. This is sensible physiologically, since omega-3 seconds appear to affect neurotransmitter pathways within the brain. Past studies have suggested there could also be abnormal metabolism of omega-3 seconds in depression. Although some newer studies have suggested there might not be a robust association between omega-3 seconds and depression. Still, there are other health benefits to eating fish a couple of times every week, so it's worth a try. Draw a bead on 2 to 3 servings of fish per week. 3. Eat a balanced breakfast. Eating breakfast regularly results in improved mood, consistent with some researchers, alongside better memory, more energy throughout the day, and feelings of calmness. It stands to reason that skipping breakfast would do the other, resulting in fatigue and anxiety. And what makes up an honest breakfast? Many fiber and nutrients, some lean protein, good fats, and whole grain carbohydrates. 4. Keep exercising and reduce slowly. After watching data from 4,641 women ages 40-65, researchers from the Middle for Health Studies in Seattle found a robust link between depression and obesity, lower physical activity levels, and a better calorie intake. Even without obesity as an element, depression was related to lower amounts of moderate or vigorous physical activity. In many of those women, I might suspect that depression feeds the obesity and the other way around. Some researchers advise that, in overweight women, Slow weight loss can improve mood. Fad dieting is not the answer, because cutting too far back on calories and carbohydrates can cause irritability. And if you're following a diet, make certain to incorporate many foods rich in omega-3 seconds, like fish, ground flaxseed, higher omega-3 eggs, walnuts, and vegetable oil. 5. Move to a Mediterranean diet. The Mediterranean diet may be a balanced, healthy eating pattern that has many fruits, nuts, vegetables, cereals, legumes, and fish, all of which are important sources of nutrients linked to preventing depression. A recent Spanish study, using data from 4,211 men and 5,459 women, showed that rates of depression tended to increase in men, especially smokers, as folate intake decreased. An equivalent occurred for ladies, especially among those that smoked or were physically active but with another B vitamin, B12. This is not the primary study to get an association between these two vitamins and depression. Researchers ponder whether poor nutrient intake may cause depression, or whether depression leads people to eat a poor diet. Folate is found in Mediterranean diet staples like legumes, nuts, many fruits, and particularly dark green vegetables. B12 are often found altogether lean and low-fat animal products, like fish and low-fat dairy products. 6. Get enough vitamin D. Vitamin D increases levels of serotonin within the brain, but researchers are unsure of the individual differences that determine what proportion vitamin D is right based on where you reside. Time of year, skin type, level of sun exposure. Researchers from the University of Toronto noticed that folks who were affected by depression, particularly those with seasonal major affective disorder, tended to improve as their vitamin D levels within the body increased over the traditional course of a year. Attempt to get around 600 international units (IU) of vitamin D each day from food if possible. 7. Select selenium-rich foods. Selenium supplementation of 200 micrograms each day for 7 weeks improved mild and moderate depression in 16 elderly participants, consistent with a little study from Texas Tech University. Previous studies have also reported an association between low selenium intakes and poorer moods. More studies are needed, but it can't hurt to form sure you're eating foods that assist you meet the dietary reference intake for selenium, 55 micrograms a day. It's possible to ingest toxic doses of selenium, but this is often unlikely if you're getting it from foods instead of supplements. Foods rich in selenium are foods we should always be eating anyway, such as seafood, oysters, clams, sardines, crab, saltwater fish and freshwater fish. Nuts and seeds, particularly Brazil nuts. Lean meat, lean pork and beef, skinless chicken and turkey. Whole grains, whole grain pasta, brown rice, oatmeal, etc. Beans, legumes. Low-fat dairy products. 8. Don't overdo caffeine. In people with sensitivity, caffeine may exacerbate depression. And if caffeine keeps you awake at night, this could certainly affect your mood the next day. Those at risk could try limiting or eliminating caffeine for a month or so to see if it improves mood. So explores the connection between what you eat and the way you are feeling, including recommendations on the way to incorporate healthy eating into your life. And for resume, knowing what foods we should always and shouldn't be eating are often really confusing, especially when it seems like the recommendation changes regularly. However, evidence suggests that also as affecting our physical health, what we eat can also affect the way we feel. Improving your diet may help to improve your mood, give you more energy,